This cannabis thing is not going away. And I think we all want to do the right thing. We're just trying to figure out what the right thing is. See, I think it's simple. In 1992, a Florida court said that marijuana was a medicine of medical necessity. In 1996, states began making cannabis available as medicine. Schedule 1 of the Florida Controlled Substance Act says that in order to qualify as a Schedule 1, that product can have no accepted medical value, cannot safely be used under the care of a physician, and has a high propensity for abuse. In 2012, Florida Cannabis Action Network petitioned then Attorney General Pam Bondi to remove cannabis from the Controlled Substance Act in Florida. It simply does not meet the definition. This is a wrong classification, and yet it's self-fulfilling, because as long as it's illegal, anyone who uses it is labeled an abuser, and therefore you can continue to say, but look, it has a high propensity for abuse. This statute doesn't have an "and" in it. And as makers of the law and interpreters of the law, you should understand that when it doesn't have an "and" the qualifier is "or," it must meet all three. Here we are again. We're going to talk about Epidiolex, because hemp is entirely legal. Hemp is the same plant. We're defining it differently based upon its THC level. Synthetic THC has not only been approved by the FDA, it began as a Schedule II drug federally, and because it was so safe and so effective, it was removed to Schedule III. I would encourage this legislature to pass this bill today and come back with the idea that we need comprehensive reform. In agriculture, you're talking about hemp. Over here, you're talking about this. But at the end of the day, 36% of the states have legalized marijuana. 47 out of 50 states have legalized medical marijuana. You are going to have people who are coming here as medical tourists or just as tourists who are carrying with them a product that is 100% legal, in many cases 100% medicine. And to say that cannabis still belongs under Schedule 1 flies in the face of the 500,000 people in Florida who are using it as medicine. It's a crime to come to Florida and use your medicine. We have to continue to think about this. I implore you and I beg you to make some comprehensive changes. Thank you for looking at this, and thank you for bringing.
Thanks for the opportunity to be here with you all today. I'm Josephine Canella Crail. I'm a licensed clinical social worker. I've been licensed as a healthcare practitioner in Florida since 1994. Today, I'm here as a representative of the cannabis plant. As Ms. James stated, according to the DEA, Schedule I drugs must meet the criteria of having no medical use, a high propensity for abuse, and they can't be used safely under medical supervision. Again, like Ms. James mentioned, 47 states have all approved measures to regulate cannabis for medical use. From my days as a substance abuse therapist, I know that the addiction potential for cannabis is not a high propensity, but a very low propensity. 5 to 6% of all people who have ever tried cannabis go on to develop a compulsion. Medical value has been established all across this country, and we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that cannabis can be used safely under a doctor's care. The whole plant simply does not meet the criteria of Schedule I inclusion. We can pry the plant apart, cannabinoid by cannabinoid, and after about 100 years, we may have regulated each and every one. Or you all can come back and consider the true interest of the people and right a wrong that was perpetrated decades ago by taking the broad and bold action of removing this plant in its entirety from Schedule 1. Thank you so much.